So again, based on the data, it is shown that mental imagery training can have a profound effect on the anxiety levels and the self-confidence levels in high school athletes. Um, Many parties can benefit from this data. Coaches, for example, can use this as a tool and a strategy to alleviate and combat the psychological issues faced by their younger athletes. Also, it is shown that there is a clear need for a heightened awareness on this topic of mental imagery because, again, based on the data, on this research, not a lot of students were familiar or currently utilize mental imagery training. So it's recommended that coaches introduce this topic of mental imagery at the start of the season to help increase buy-in by providing benefits and showing its effectiveness, of the strategy. So that's in hope will increase effectiveness throughout the season. And then, as far as the future, I would definitely conduct this study. Maybe investigate if mental imagery is useful for athletes below the high school level. It puts into question as to what's the earliest age group that athletes can successfully grasp and apply mental skills training. It's clear that high school students can benefit from this intervention, but in order to make the intervention more beneficial, there's questions as far as the developmental differences and the type of imagery interventions that are appropriate for certain age levels. And then if this study was repeated, I would definitely research more on different psychological factors like the effects on mental toughness or even imagery training's effects on athletic performance. And then lastly, this study included only high school athletes in the sport of wrestling, which is an individual sport, to capture the differences among different sports would be great, to extend this student population into like team sports, for example. So thank you, everyone.